Helen Flanagan has shared a cryptic message about the best way to support and love a woman, circulating it to fans after her shock split from football fiancé Scott Sinclair. The 33-year-old soap actress was in a relationship with 34-year-old sports star Scott from 2009 until July last year, and together they share 3 children. While Helen has made occasional comments about her past romance with Scott, fans may be questioning if she is signaling her preferred best practice to avoid a romance falling apart in the future. Taking to Instagram stories on Friday, Helen shared a quote written by self-help specialist Drive John Deloney. The Coronation Street star shared Dr. Deloney's quote to her own followers, and it was presented without comment or context. The message stated, "Husbands, when you see your wife in pain or struggling, know this: she isn't broken. She's hurting. She doesn't need your solutions. She doesn't need you to tell her what she should do." The message continued, "She needs you to ask, what are 1 or 2 ways I can best love you right now? She is the expert on her needs, not you. Love by listening, not telling." Helen and Scott were never married, but had become engaged in 2018 before their romance collapsed last year. It's not the first time Helen has raised eyebrows with social media posts, as she also shared a cryptic message that some thought could relate to the collapse of her romance with Scott. Back in June, when she shared an inspirational quote on her Instagram story. The quote, attributed to Jillian Turecki, said, "Not every connection is meant to evolve into a relationship. We will interact with many people throughout our lives, and some are only meant to occupy a short chapter. It doesn't mean it wasn't an impactful chapter, but a chapter nonetheless. Letting go of that person doesn't mean we were not meant to know them, or love them. It just means we accept that their part in our story is over." Back in April, Helen admitted she struggled to talk about the end of her relationship when she returned to I'm a Celebrity. "Get me out of here." For an all-star season of the show. She told OK! Magazine at the time, "I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to keep it private for the kids. I didn't want to be talking about it on the show. I did find that difficult, because I had all that going on in my head." She went on to explain that Scott is a very private person and that they work hard to keep their private life largely out of the spotlight. And when asked if there is a chance she and Scott could rekindle in the future, Helen said, "No. I just hope we can be good friends and co-parent." Follow Mirror Celebs on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube and Threads.